morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99. Hope you had a great weekend. We're broadcasting live from the Evans Motors Studios. There's Evans Motors at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. Great deals, and if you use promo code Nino, Nino, you'll get a $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion. And if you're an independent artist or entrepreneur and you want to get your business some exposure, get your music heard here on the Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, all you have to do is drop us an email at ninoincognito@gmail.com with a brief description of your business or a clean MP3 version of your music. And if it's on point, we'll show you some love and you could be our next independent artist or entrepreneur of the month. You can even download your songs directly on our website here at live999wjcb.com. Got a great show lined up for you today. Plus, it's the birthday edition of the Your Morning Show with your boy Nino. Happy birthday to my man D Hicks right here. You turned what, 21 today? What's
man, I 21 look like, player. We said what it look like.
Oh, and also today is my wife's birthday as well. Wow. So happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Flora. Yeah, y'all share birthdays today, and also y'all got some celebrities that share y'all birthdays.
Lil Wayne.
Today, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Got some celebrity birthdays today on the birthday edition of the Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. Plus, got a chance to check out that Shang-Chi movie over the weekend. For us, say my anniversary was also this past week. Boy, it's been a killer one with the anniversary, then the birthday. Yeah, I'm about to be broke for the next couple of weeks, though. But it's worth it, you know what I mean? We got a chance to go check out Shang-Chi, that new Marvel movie in the movie theaters. We'll talk about that, get a review about that in a little bit. Plus, with the passing of star Anthony Johnson, Ezel.
Yeah, Ezel
from the Friday movies. Ice Cube, Offset from the Migos has offered to help pay for the funeral service.
That's good, man, because I know for a while they was having problem finances.
And which is kind of so hard to believe. You know what I mean?
And a friend of mine, well, we'll get into it later.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Plus, we got some backlash from over Michael K. Williams passing 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Being 50 made some insensitive remarks concerning Michael K. Williams' death, and he's getting a lot of backlash on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Right. But the jury deliberations for R. Kelly.
They look good for the R player.
Man, oh man, oh man. Deliberations have begun. The prosecuting attorney made some compelling cases, and there was some witnesses that they didn't think was going to show up that actually showed up. Oh, it's getting good. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Plus, in local news, out of Vanderburgh County deputies arrest a man following a 3-hour standoff.
Wow.
Here in Vanderburgh County. Plus, the Evansville-Henderson jobs market is looking pretty good. We can get 14 positions with the most openings here in the Evansville-Henderson tri-state area if you're looking for some employment. So, great show lined up for you today. It's the birthday edition of Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show on Live 99 with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. Let us know what you want to hear at 812-303-5018 on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Broadcasted live from the Evans Motors Studios. Evans Motors at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. Get a $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion when you use promo code Nino. Tell them Nino sent you. And we got a chance for you to win a family 4-pack of free appetizers from TGI Fridays. All you have to do is hit that like button on our Facebook page and comment below, and you have a chance to win that family 4-pack of free appetizers. I like the whiskey wings.
No, man, them loaded fries.
He got the load. I like the whiskey wings though. I'm the chicken wing guy. Boy, I love the wings, the whiskey bacon wings over there at TGI Friday. So like and comment below in the comment section on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page for your chance to win that family 4-pack of appetizers from TGI Fridays. It's the birthday edition today
Yeah, most
of the
definitely.
Your Morning Show. Your man D Hicks celebrating his birthday today. My wife celebrating her birthday today, and a lot of celebrities
There's a lot of celebrities, man.
and famous people have had their birthdays. You
Hmm.
know, that famous people that are no longer with us as well that
Right.
share that. But we got a few that are still alive
Right. Yeah.
that share today as your birthday. Number one, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it's 38, bro.
38 years old.
Uh-huh.
Lil Wayne, he was born September 27th.
Right.
We got Avril Lavigne. You know who Avril Lavigne is? She's a little pop singer.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
she had a
yeah. We
thing for a
played
second.
her on
Right.
one of the other stations. Gwyneth Paltrow, American film and TV actress.
Okay.
Her birthday is today. Meatloaf. You know who Meatloaf is?
Yeah, the singer, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, old Milo.
Eminem dissed him a couple times in the albums. They made fun of him on like Saturday Night Live and Matthew. He's always been like the butt of joke just for having the name
With
Meatloaf.
Milo,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? But his birthday is today. He turned 73.
Wow.
Man, 73. I don't know who Anna Camp is. Do you know who Anna Camp is?
No, never heard of him.
Never heard of that one. Yash Chopra is an Indian filmmaker. I don't think I watched it. Jason Wu, Taiwanese Canadian fashion designer.
Okay.
Is that the? Oh no, I was thinking of another Wu. I was thinking of the film director, John Wu. No, so that's not. I don't know who Jason Wu is. Who
I
else
don't
we
know
got
who
on
the
here?
others are.
Steve Kerr. Oh, today is
Okay.
Steve Kerr's birthday.
Okay, good
Oh
deal.
man, Chicago Bulls famous 3-point marksman back in the day in the Jordan
Yeah.
era. Is also the coach. He coached the Bulls for a minute and everything. But
Mhm.
man, he was one of the lights outest shooters.
Yes,
Him
he
and
was,
BJ
man.
Armstrong back in the day,
Kill
boy.
on that wing
You
jump.
better not let them open no
Right.
kind of way. I mean, he wasn't all that great when you put hands in his face, because he was only what is he, barely 6 foot? How tall is Steve Kerr? Does it say over here? He turns 55 today. And how tall was? Did they say they're going to say how tall he was?
No, it's not.
But I guess he wasn't one of the tallest guys in the NBA. You put
Right.
a couple
But
hands
he's
in his,
average about 6 foot.
but that actually was worked out pretty well for him. Considering that once if he could sneak around, he was sneaking around all the taller
Yeah, the
guys,
picks and
getting the
everything.
roll
Yeah.
off. And man, one thing that ball got in his hand, if you wasn't already in his face, jumping towards
He's
him wasn't
already
gonna do
gone.
it.
Ball
I'm telling
gone.
you, so he won. Did he win all 6 of them with?
Yeah, everyone he
With Jordan?
won is
Okay,
with
yeah,
Jordan. All 6 of them.
Who else we got? Oh, your man
Trick
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy, American rapper,
Okay.
business owner,
I can take
entrepreneur,
that.
restaurant owner.
Right, I can take Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy birthday is today as well. I wonder what he's doing for his birthday today. What you think? You think you going to the strip club or something? Got some grabbing girls. Oh, that's my birthday, girl. Come on. Give me a dance. It's my birthday.
Right. Yeah, no, Jack.
Oh,
We don't know,
I
man.
know. King Louis the Eighth of France was born on this day.
Royalty,
I
okay.
think he was that the one that killed his wife, that chopped off the head of his wife, because the church wouldn't let him get divorced, so he chopped the head off.
I have no idea.
King Louis the
Yeah,
Let's see, King Louis the Eighth right here. Let's say Louis VIII was a French monarch who was crowned king of France in 1610 after the assassination of his father. He served as king from that time until his death in 1643. He and Anne of Austria tied the knot in 1615 when they were both just 14 years old. Anne suffered 4 miscarriages before finally giving birth to his heir, Louis XV of France. Let's say, they say when he was only 9 years old, the king, the junior, became king, and as a result of being too young to rule, his mother, Marie de Medici, I hope I pronounced that.
Right.
I don't think I did.
Right.
Acted as part of the region until he came of age, and then he subsequently exiled her for mismanaging the kingdom of France during his rule. So it was the mother, his wife, got exiled,
right.
and it wasn't the king of France.
Okay.
The king of England. He had all his wives' heads chopped off because they wouldn't give him a male heir.
Give him I feel you.
Yeah, he was kind of brutal himself, though. He was king of France, Louis the Eighth. Who we got? Oh, Kerry Tagagawa. Now, you might not, I don't know if you know
He's
this
an
one,
actor.
but do you know what movies he's been in? A famous movie he's been in. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he did
He's
with the
like the
hair.
staple. Yeah,
Yeah, with the hair. They
he
put a
played
wig on the
he
player.
plays the
Right. I know who he played. Yeah, I can't think of
yeah,
who he
Shang
played.
Tsung.
Shane,
That's
yeah.
the name of it, Shang Tsung. He says he's a Japanese-born American Russian actor. Man, he got all
Right.
kind of.
He got all types of mixed with that.
He played in Heroes, Star Trek, The Next Generation. The Next Generation. What was he in The Next Generation? I don't remember
Not
him in The
idea.
Next Generation because I like watching Star Trek: The Next
Okay.
Generation. So, let's say Babylon 5, Nash Bridges, Tekken. Yeah, he was the voice of Tekken, Kazuya's Revenge, but his
Right.
most famous one is Mortal Kombat. He's still doing the voice for Mortal Kombat, even in this past, the past one.
Okay.
The past Mortal Kombat games, he's the voice. They even use his face and everything in the video game,
Okay.
and
Good
turn
deal.
it digital and everything. So
So he making money then
yeah,
all the way
he's
around. Yeah.
one of my favorite martial arts / video game actors.
Okay.
You see him everywhere. Once you now that you see his face, you're gonna think about all the karate
Everywhere,
movies
everything
and all
doing.
that
Right.
you see him in. So it's the birthday edition of the Your Morning Show with your boy Nino. If you have a birthday that you want to that you're celebrating today, or you know someone who is, you can give a shout out on our Facebook page. And if it's on point, if we get to it, we send them a family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Fridays for their birthday. How about that one? It's the Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. It's the Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios, 1056 East Riverside Drive, here on the Evansville Southeast Side, home of the buy here, pay here option. Great place to fix your credit and first-time car buyers. And if you're looking for a great deal, use promo code Nino, NINO, and get a $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion. If you like and subscribe and share on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page, you'll get a chance to win a family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Fridays. Told you I like them whiskey wings. He's gonna do the what you say, the potato
Loaded fries,
the loaded
man.
fries.
Woo!
You know what I mean? So you can get whichever one you want, up to $8 of free appetizers over there at TGI Fridays. Like in the comment section below for your chance to win a family 4-pack. Told you I got a chance to check out that Shang-Chi
Shang-Chi,
movie
okay.
over the weekend for my
Right.
anniversary and everything. And like I said, I love the Marvel movies. I've always been a comic book fan. You know that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Marvel has always had better live action movies
Okay.
than DC. To me, DC makes better cartoon movies. You know what I
Right.
mean? With the Superman, Batman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the live action, Marvel is
Marvel's killing the game,
man, killing them. And Shang-Chi is doing just that. Because I know you're a kung fu head too.
Oh yeah,
right,
I'm a
right?
kung fu head,
Man,
but
you know
I
what I mean?
like the older kung fu, you know.
Right. And me too. I grew up on the 1970s,
Right,
Shaw Brothers, all
right.
that good stuff back in the day. And I'm telling you right now, this movie took me back in the day to that style.
Okay,
A lot of these kung fu movies, you know what I mean? They try to blend in, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Too much
new age and all that.
too much
Technology.
You know what I mean? Those guns and all that kind of stuff
Right.
get too much into it, and it takes away from the hand and Chow Young Fat
Mm-hmm.
brought the gun fu when he started doing his movies and stuff like that. But I like the Shang-Chi. It took it back. It gave me did you ever see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah.
It gave me a feel of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon meets Marvel's the Avengers, like Endgame comic. It kept the comic book feel. It changed a little bit up in the comic book because I know you don't really read the comic books like that. You know, and people who do read the comic books or seen the movie can notice the subtle changes that they made in the movie, but it didn't detract, away from the storyline of the movie. If you never read a comic book about this movie, you could sit down and enjoy this movie from beginning to end, just as being a martial arts fan itself. Oh, Michelle Yeoh, she played in the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and she played in what's the other one that just like she was in Black not was it Black Widow? Yeah, she was in the Black Widow movie
wow,
too.
she's a
She
Black
was one of the
Widow
three women that was
and I
in the library.
Also.
Yeah, that's what I show. She's getting around. So that's 2 Marvel movies that Michelle Yeoh that's been there. She played Shang-Chi's aunt in the movie. I say a lot of people, if you've seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, she was Lee Mubai's love interest and everything when they was trying to fight the Green Destiny sword and all that good stuff. But man, she is a world-renowned martial artist. You know what I mean? Plus they got a couple.
She is a martial artist.
Oh yeah, she's a definite martial artist. She's a for real.
Oh wow!
Everybody in the and this is what I liked about that. Everybody who's actually in this movie are actual for real authentic martial art. And
Oh, so that's
they
why it was easy
yeah,
for the choreograph
yeah, they didn't have to
and
teach
everything
people
right there.
from scratch. All they had to
Right.
do, they spent a lot of time like choreographing fights on set that day. They wouldn't like give them like scripts and say, okay, we're gonna practice this move for like 3 months and get to the
No,
because
they
they didn't
knew
have
what they were doing because they were
exactly.
artists
Man,
themselves
and it
already. So
shows, dude.
it's probably showed without any flaws
Man,
in it.
it show it the
Okay,
fight scene, like the one that
cool.
they show. I don't want to do any spoilers or anything like that. You know what I mean? Everything that I'm about to talk about is actually in the trailers that people have actually seen and all that
Hmm.
stuff. But like the fight scene that's on the bus, I don't know if you've seen the
Yeah, I seen a
commercial.
preview
Man,
where
that
it's on
fight,
the bus,
the
right?
full fight scene of that bus fight scene is crazy, dude. Because in the beginning of it, he's trying to not
It's
fight.
not fight,
Right,
right?
he's trying to protect you. He's trying to tell, who are you? Why you fighting me?
Hmm.
Why you swinging at me? Blah 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 blah. But
Right.
then once he realizes that,
Hit that dude in the chest, didn't you, man?
man, he just unleashed it. He made sure all the other passengers were safe.
Right.
And man, he's
Yeah,
just
I seen that part on the
man, the
preview for the
fight scenes
preview.
is nuts. I'm telling
Okay.
you. They also got my man that was in did you ever see Kung Fu Hustle?
Yeah, dude. And had a grandma to Ma or something.
Yeah, yeah,
The gangster.
the
Yeah.
Axe Gang with the
Yeah,
Axe
there you go.
Gang in there.
Right. Yeah, I
Now you
seen that
remember
part. Right.
the old couple that was in there, the lady that had the rollers in her hair, and
Yeah.
the husband that
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
husband is actually in this movie too. The husband he did the little wiggly
Yeah.
waist thing with
Yeah.
the Tai Chi stuff.
Right.
He's actually in this movie too as the bow and arrow instructor for Aquafina. It's a lot of old school kung fu heads in this movie,
That's
man.
probably what helped the movie out.
Man, it made it go smooth because
Because
they so
the older generation with the newer generation, they
they
probably
already
listened
knew
and
what
they
to do,
blended.
man. I'm telling you, and you
Exactly.
could tell
So
that these were moves that these people were very familiar with doing. They just had a couple of maybe wire work, what they call the wire work, acrobatics and all that kind of stuff to make the
right.
flip look a little bit more exaggerated
Hmm.
and spin like that. But I'm telling you, the actual fight scenes, you could tell these people actually know what they're doing in
Okay.
these fight scenes. So if you've never seen a karate, I mean, never seen a Marvel movie or not into the comic books, anything like that, but you like kung fu movies and you just want to see a good movie with a great storyline, because the storyline is not just, some average, oh, another villain's taking
Right.
over the world, we got to stop. No, no, no. It actually dives deep into how his family dynamic, was,
Developed.
what I mean,
Hmm.
why the dad was doing what he did, and it's not just, the vengeful evil villain. He actually has a deep meaning behind why he's trying to. Because I'm trying not to give you the
Yeah,
spoiler
no,
of the
I'm
plot.
just
Because
look,
even the fact of
cause I
what
have
he's
it.
doing,
I
I
have it.
know what
But I
he's
just
doing is
haven't
actually
watched it
just
yet.
crazy. You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
like it's one of the underlying plots of the movie. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it, but nobody in this movie gets treated like a throwaway to me. Everybody in this movie has some integral part to play
Next.
that leads to the even Aquafina. And I thought Aquafina was gonna be like the comic joke off the write off, you know what I mean,
Right.
and all that good stuff. But no, she actually plays a nice dramatic role other than the comic relief aspect. She plays a nice dramatic role, moving the storyline across, and fits very well into the movie scene. They don't have her doing like no fake martial arts and none of that stuff. She's not
Right.
that kind of actress or anything like that. But they showed her how she was training using, the bow and arrow, like you
Hmm.
see in the clips and all that other stuff.
Okay,
And it's
cool.
actually you could see how realistic the training could be. She didn't come in like acting like Hawkeye, doing all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
doing all
But
that. Yeah.
just this, it just she fit
It was
very
just
well
smooth.
into the movie. I like
Right.
Aquafina. I had my doubts about her when she first started acting. In the beginning, I'm like, oh, who's this girl? They got another little cornball,
Just a
Asian American
throwaway,
just
right.
trying to. But no, she's actually a very good actress.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And she fit right into the movie. She didn't take away from the storyline anyway. So even if you've never seen a Marvel movie, if you want to start from right here and pick up on Marvel before you go anywhere else, if you're a martial arts fan, dramatic movie fan, I'm telling you, Shang-Chi is a movie for everybody in the family. My wife even enjoyed it. She don't
Well, that's
like the
good.
comic book movies like
Oh,
that.
that's a good deal,
Didn't fall
man.
asleep or none of
Hey,
that.
man. I've been on the fall asleep in the movie theaters
You
yet.
know what I mean? So if you're looking
Right.
for a movie to go and check out this week, if you know what I mean, you're into the martial arts movies, you're into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Shang-Chi is a definite must see for anybody who's into those like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon,
That's what's
old
up.
Run Show movies and things like that. Great movie. What movie would you like to go see, or what movie are you waiting to come out in 2022? Let us know 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB for your chance to win a family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Fridays. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on your morning show on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Evans Motors Studios. Evans Motors, located at 1056 East Riverside Drive on Evansville Southeast Side, home of the buy here, pay here option. Great deals to be had all the way around. Even got a manager special going on this week. You can check out the deals on our Facebook page, and if you use promo code Nino, Nino, you'll get a $100 gift card upon your purchase completion. And you got your chance to win a family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Fridays. All you have to do is like and comment on our Facebook page for your chance to win, and we'll send them out to you. Got a great show lined up for you on our birthday edition of the Your Morning Show today. My man D Hicks' birthday today. It's my wife's birthday today. But earlier this month, we actually lost another one of our favorite celebrities, Anthony Johnson,
Right.
aka Ezell
from Friday.
You know what I mean? But the thing about it was, his family was having a hard time coming up with the money for his funeral services.
That I don't understand.
You know what I mean? Well, like I said, just because people think just because you do movies,
you have a lot of money and things
like
that,
that,
a lot of
resources.
Your money.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Not everybody, makes wise investments when they get those big checks. You know what I mean? So, but he did have a nice filmography. I didn't realize how many movies he had actually been in since like 1997. He was on the Jamie Foxx show. Paid Lil Lope Dog. He was on Malcolm and Eddie playing Free Willy for a couple episodes when he first started kicking off. He was on Moesha playing G-Dog. He always played some kind of street dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the hat cocked back to the side or something like that, or some kind of crackhead or something. He always played that street dude thug kind of role. He was on the Parenthood. He played Trey. On South Central, he played the thug on the bus. You know what I mean? Def Comedy Jam, had the TV series, with his stand-up and everything. He was a great stand-up comedian. He was on Martin playing Clyde and LaFawn. And The Bold and the Beautiful,
That's a soap opera.
He played caterer number 2.
Wow.
He done had a whole bunch of roles right here. You know what I mean? I Got the Hookup.
Yeah.
Repos, Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles, where he actually played Roscoe. He was on Baller Blocking, where he played himself. Hot Boys, he played Pee Wee. I Got the Hookup 1, he played Blue Players Club. Like I said, he's in a lot of hood movies. So you would think
he would have some money or somebody in the family,
or at least some life insurance. You know what I mean? You ain't even got no life insurance policy or nothing like that.
As black folk, man, we don't think about that.
Man, that is so true. I mean, that is very true.
Think about
that. That's very true. You know what I mean? But I say, my parents, both my parents had life insurance policies when they passed, so that we would talk about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I have, a little policy myself from the Marine Corps and everything. When I die, I'm give me another little policy to try to boost up now that I'm getting a little older. Myself, we got a little bit more resources in hand to try to protect and all that good stuff. But I guess he didn't have those kind of resources, so a lot of the family were reaching out and asking for help with his funeral services, and a lot of celebrities actually came to the rescue. So it's like Offset, who else? Michael Blackson, Faison Love, Tommy Davidson, even DC Young Fly.
That's good, man.
Everybody helped donate.
But you didn't say one name that's missing from the list.
Who?
Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah, and that's and it doesn't say whether or not
that should have been the main name.
If Ice Cube and him had fallen out,
but
in
still,
any kind of way, I didn't I didn't know if they were friends of any kind. Maybe he probably didn't know Cube at all.
If anything, though, that was the role to put Ezell on the board.
Yeah, it made me realize who he was. It connected him
Right.
to a lot of other movies,
Other
like the
movies,
movies that we
right.
were just talking about and everything.
Hmm.
But a lot of other people were saying, "Oh, how come Ice Cube didn't come in and help and pitch out and all that good stuff?" But I don't think him and Ice Cube were actually that close or friends like that. You know what I mean? It's just because you're in a movie with somebody.
Right. Don't mean necessarily you friends or you have any
You know what I
association.
mean? He probably didn't even, he
Right.
probably could have been more associated with Chris Tucker or maybe even what's your man Tiny Zeus Lest or maybe one of the other that was like, hey, my man, get my man Anthony Johnson the part. He could play Ezel real good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just So as I said, a lot of people I think were expecting Ice Cube to step in also as well, but the funeral has actually been paid for with nearly $70,000 in donations pouring in from famous folks and thousands of random donors. Said Migos
Right.
rapper chipped in 5,000 for the service. Lil Rel donated 4,000 through a
There were a lot of
GoFundMe.
comedians
Yeah,
invested. Right. So that's
Fat
good, bro.
DL Hughley, Michael Collier, Tommy Davis, a lot of the comedians that he actually did stand up.
Influence and
You know what I
everything.
mean?
Civil right.
Work with on that level donated. But like I said, I don't think him and Ice Cube or Chris Rock or anybody like that they were close to him like that. He was more one of the lower level stand up comedians, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
say with Tommy Davis and
Right.
DL Hughley, you know what I mean? They're known, but they're not like A-list comedians and things like
Right. Well,
that. You
DC
know what I mean?
Fly Young's A-list right now.
Oh, he's A-list to us, you know.
Yeah. Right. So.
You know what I mean? So, but you say we're told that the folks who called expressed their love and sent condolences and talked instantly about how much they love Anthony Johnson during the ceremonies and making donations and everything. Say Anthony was found in a Los Angeles store
Yeah.
earlier this month before being pronounced dead, and his family was scrambling to pay for the funerals. They say according to TMZ, with the services paid for, Anthony's widow says she's giving some of the extra money to his 4 children, and she wants to see other funds to start a stand-up comedy school for underprivileged youth.
That's good.
So that's a good thing right there. So a great one was lost to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a good, great comedian, nice actor. He played the role that he
They
played.
knew how to play the role.
He
Right.
played it well. When you knew he was coming in with some kind of Ezel type,
Right.
and that was just his thing. When you know what you're good at, you stick with it and
Stick
do it
with
till the
it.
wheels fall off. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
So
Yeah.
another great one's gonna be missed. You know what I mean? Anthony Johnson. You know what I mean? So what was your favorite Anthony Johnson movie? Was it one of the Hood movies? Was it one of the Master P movies? Was it one of the Friday movies? Was it one of his comedy specials? Let us know in the comment box. Like in the comment box on our Facebook page, and for your chance to win a family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Friday. It's your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99 birthday edition. Today, let us know what you want to hear and send your birthday wishes out on our Facebook page or on hit us up on 812-303-5018 with your birthday shout out. So we'll set them on out there. And don't forget to check out Evans Motors. We're broadcasting live from the Evans Motors studios over there at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. If you're looking for a great used vehicle or a great price, you can use promo code NINO, NINO, for your chance to get a $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion. I was talking about we lost Michael K. Williams.
Yeah. Dude from Wire, right?
Yeah, dude, from
Okay.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I read the article, man. Ooh.
Yeah, and everybody, he had the drug overdose.
Yeah,
He
but
was
he had
dealing
a
with
hell
his
of a mixture,
issues.
Phil.
Yeah, man. And like I say, everybody deal with their demons and their own issues. And because we see them
Right.
on TV and all that good stuff, some of them they
Right.
have the biggest issues.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because just
Right.
because you get
Right.
money, don't mean that you
You
can
don't
avoid
have
those
problems.
problems.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
but they were waiting for the autopsy and all that stuff to
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of knew.
Yeah, they had an idea.
You know what I mean? All his co-workers and everything. He had made posts and Instagram, and it had made known he had been seeking substance abuse help, and for years. You know what I
Right.
mean, dealing with his demons. But upon his death, 50 decided to get 50 Cent
But 50's doing that to stay relevant, homie.
because he got the new Power Book 3 coming out. But it's just certain stuff. You know what I mean?
Don't require any comment.
You know what I mean? Just to say, he got on Instagram and saying a new Instagram post, according to complex.com, 50 Cent shared a screenshot of a headline that was under fire, saying that fentanyl is a hell of a drug. Hashtag brand Branson cognac.
Huh?
Fentanyl is a hell of a drug and hashtag Branson cognac. He advertising his brand while commenting on Michael K. Williams' death. He said,
so that the liquor or something he had
yeah,
there as well too.
yeah. It said 50 came under fire Monday for an inconsiderate Instagram post where he appeared to use the tragic death of Michael K. Williams to promote his Stars series, Power Book 3, Raising Canaan.
Right.
And he said, damn, if you didn't see Raising Canaan, check it out. That fentanyl is no joke. It's killing the clientele. Rest in peace, Michael K. Williams. And a lot of people, just thought it was very insensitive of 50 to use Michael K. Williams
as a
stepping board, as a sounding board for his show. And then you had a couple people getting on comment talking about say, I'm starting to understand why those many men that 50 Cent was talking about keep coming at him. He say that can't be too out of pocket. Wow. Oh my God. And and you can understand that, you know what I mean? Not to even make light of 50's situation. You know what I mean? I don't wish death or, getting shot or none of that stuff on nobody. But man, we live in a world. I keep saying this over and over again. We live in a world where people don't think that they have to face consequences for the things that they say. They think you only have to face consequences for things that you do. No, your words are very powerful. What you say, especially if you have a sounding platform with a lot of followers, especially like 50 Cent does and things like that, just to say insensitive stuff to keep your name out there, for shock jock value. You gotta what? Howard Stern took the same road and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? That's 50 picking on Floyd Mayweather and all that. But after the fact now, you know what I mean? Talking about you needed to watch Raising Cain if you didn't know. How you promoting your own stuff over somebody else's death like that, trying to slide it in like that. Another one that said, I don't care what anyone says, using someone's tragic and untimely death to promote your own show with an insensitive ass caption is vile, in all caps, vile. Say 50 Cent has always been ignorant, but this is crossing the line. And it goes on and on and on. And said, damn, if you didn't see Raising Cain, check it out. That fentanyl was no joke, killing the clientele. Rest in peace, Michael K. Williams. Branson Cognac. What is leche mendo? What is that? This LECH. Leche is milk. I know that. Leche Menduroy. I don't know what that is. Okay. And hashtag battle over. So wow. That was the whole thing. So he promoted his show with the caption. He had had Michael K. Williams the announcement of his death above his Instagram post. You know what I mean? So he's really using it to try to promote that Power 3. A couple other bad comments say, leave it to 50 Cent to come with the insensitivity, using Michael K. Williams to promote his own show. And it just, keeps going on and on and on. Like I said, and sometimes, you can't cross the line. So I wonder if anybody's going to try to boycott Power 3 for him doing it. You think it's going to come to that? I mean, but just not watch it. Tell people not to watch it. Like I said, I wouldn't go that far. Like I said, but sometimes, 50, I know that's what 50 do.
Because that's what 50 do.
Yeah, that's
shock value. Some people still like the shock value.
Yeah, but so, I really think that's going a little bit too.
You're right. It is insensitive, but again, you don't get what you get from 50 Cent.
Yeah, you get what you get from 50 Cent. Is what 50 Cent says shocking to you, or do you expect that kind of attitude from 50 Cent? Will you be watching Power Book 3, or will you be boycotting Power Book 3, or do you not care either way? Let us know on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB for your chance to win that family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Fridays. It's your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. Urban Revolution Radio is your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks right here on Live 99. Let us know what you want to hear at 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live 999 WJCB, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. Use promo code Nino to get a chance to get that $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion. And like and comment on our Facebook page below for your chance to win a family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Friday. Get you some of them whiskey wings.
Loaded fries,
R. Kelly's jury deliberations for his sex trafficking charges started today after a 23-day trial. Prosecutors laid into him. I'm talking about letting him have it. It was no holds barred. All the gloves came off during the closing arguments, and they say he targeted and groomed girls, boys, and women. Say juries in the Brooklyn federal court began deliberating Kelly's case on Friday, and it follows a week of lurid, lucid, explicit.
Yeah, man.
Man, can you imagine what they
testimony? He got dudes on him, man.
Man, the transcript of that it's gonna be a movie. Now, not that other stuff that they was talking about that they did back, with everybody trying to make their little twos and fews off the case and all that stuff. Now, this is going to be a real life movie. Give it 2 years. 2 more years, we're going to see a movie about the R. Kelly trial. Whether he's found innocent or guilty.
Yeah, it's coming out.
It's going to be a movie. The Oxygen Network. It might make it to A&E. You never know. It might make Arts and Entertainment. You know what I mean? But say he's accused of using his Chicago-based company as a criminal enterprise, and prosecutors say he used it to target, groom, and exploit girls, boys, and women. And even if he's acquitted, Kelly still faces federal child pornography charges, and he's also facing state sex crime charges in Illinois and Minnesota. So this is just what they say. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning right now. You know what I mean? So they about to ride him through. I was gonna say more like R. Kelly, but no, I mean more like Bill Cosby. But this is gonna go the way of O.J. Simpson. For real.
But the sad part about Hugh Hefner been doing that for years, player.
Oh yeah.
Like exploiting young girls and things of that nature.
But you know what the difference between them two?
Yeah.
I mean, other than the
color. What's that, man?
Hugh Hefner had contracts. He had it on paper.
Yeah,
he had documentation. Yo, you signed. That's what I was telling you. We was making the joke about you gonna have to have sex contracts before you get any kind of interaction with women nowadays. You gotta have the video set up as the consensual contract signed and all that stuff. A witness with the statement, the notary public and all that. Like, man, she was down with it. You know what I mean? So, but that's the difference between R. Kelly and Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner was legal with it, with the paperwork.
Right.
He had everything documented. He had people signing paperwork, everybody. All this stuff that R. Kelly's doing, ain't none of that documented. You know what I mean? You ain't had no contracts, no verbal agreements, no written, none. Because a lot of the stuff that I'm hearing, he can get off by just proving that people brought them to him. He wasn't out there hunting and
the parents consented to,
you know what I mean,
the kids
make everybody play their part. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not agreeing with nothing. The hunting down of the young girls, the underage girls, the 16, 17, that the child pornography kind of stuff. If they catch him on that, he's done on that one, Joe.
Yeah, he's done.
If they catch one picture or one interaction of him.
But it did have a picture.
No, I mean with a girl that's actually proven to be underage at that time.
But he had a picture and video of them before.
With the old girl getting peed on? You talking about that video? Nah. She wasn't underage. She wasn't underage. No, she wasn't underage. They talking about if he's hunting around with 14, 15, like Aaliyah age girls.
Yeah, it's over for the R.
You know what I mean?
It's over for him regardless, man.
I mean, like I said, he can. But people thought it was over for Mike. For real, for real. People thought it was over for Mike. It might technically be over for Bill. He might need a year or two. If he can survive another year or two, he could come back and try to make some kind of, speaking engagement or something like make a clean up the mess a little bit. You know what I mean? Right. Give him a couple years on that. But Mike, he came right back out, and did made his album, Dance and Doing it. He can R. Kelly can make a comeback if he survives this. Now, if he goes, if the child pornography thing sticks, it's done. Your career is over with on that one. You know what I mean? But just messing around with girls under the guise of them trying to get their careers on and all that kind of other stuff. If you 70, if you legal age and all that kind of other stuff, man, that's on you. That's on you and your parents. You trying to take advantage, somebody else's celebrity, you're gonna sell your soul, do all that kind of other stuff. Of course, the devil gonna take his due. You know what I mean? R. Kelly know what you hollering at him about. He know you just trying to use him celebrity to get on, and he gonna try to take advantage of it just like everybody else. If he did it with,
he can read or write.
That's what I'm. Which is a look. Yes, he could. I don't know.
I know he can.
That R. Kelly went to Kenwood Academy, one of the most prestigious high schools in Chicago right now. Studied under Miss McClinton. But what I'm saying, he knew how to read it. He knew how to read it. He wrote songs. How you not know how to read and write So he wrote songs. You know what I mean? He didn't just get in there. You know, so he might not have had a college level, vocabulary, intellect, like that.
That's the films.
He knew how to read and write. I don't think he should go with that one no more. Talking he didn't know what he was getting into and all this kind of. No, dude. But I think he really should flip it on the same way that how what am I thinking of? How your man's the baby and all this stuff and Trick Daddy and 50 said double down on it. Stay down, double down on you know what I mean? These women knew what they was doing. They knew what they was getting into. You know what I mean? There was nobody underage. Like I say, he has to stick with the nobody was underage theory. If they catch that underage, that's the only thing that's really going to
happen. Hold other people accountable for.
Man, I'm telling you, a whole bunch of
only ours taking a hit right now.
Because everybody else jumped ship. They sold their testimony for, I guess, immunity.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Hey, y'all talk to us, or we gonna come after all y'all. And everybody just started blah 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 blah.
Right.
So show you what the loyalty was on all of that kind of other stuff. So so the jury deliberations, they started, said jury of 7 men and 5 women began deliberating. 7 men, 5 women on sex trafficking charges, and said Kelly he believed the music, the fame, and the celebrity meant that he could do whatever he wanted, according to the U.S. attorney Nadia. Yeah, I do. That money go to people's head when you get away with doing it the first time. Oh, Kelly. He said Kelly believed that his music, his fame, and his celebrity meant that he could do whatever he wanted to do. Yeah, he did. R. Kelly thought that he could do anything.
Well, then, no.
Yeah, that's why he was doing it. It's the same scenario. You know what I mean? Money don't change people. Money let people do what they really want to do. Right. Kelly been going after the young girls since Kelly was young himself. When he was 19, 20, 21 years old, going after the 17, 16, 15-year-old Aaliyah, riding the train, singing, and all that kind of stuff. He been with the young girls since he was young himself. He just never grew out of it. Then he got the money. The young girls throwing the panties on the stage at him now. So, hey, it's easy now. I ain't even got to hustle for it. So, I'm telling you, they laid into him. So they're trying to play the fact that he was like a manipulator, like he tricked people. They say they claimed, according to the prosecutors, he ended an argument saying that he is not a genius. He's a criminal, a predator. And she added that his alleged victims aren't groupies or gold diggers. They're human beings. Wrong. They are groupies. And they are gold diggers. That don't make them no less human. That's the human aspect. You know? So how does being a gold digger or a groupie not make you human? You are human. There are people out there that were going after him just because he was R. Kelly. And if you try to eliminate that, that's what the defense is going to come at with. The defense.
present the case.
You're right. It doesn't say this is what the defense is coming with. The saying that these women, everybody knew what they was doing. Everybody was trying to change,
I'm
pick on him.
interested to see what they're gonna say about the girlfriends or the two girls that stayed the longest. Is that part of the trial?
No, I don't think that one
Is
because
that
those were
different part?
voluntary. They are either of age, you know what I mean, or the statute of limitations probably because they not talking about that. They
So
say
what? I'm just saying it didn't say what he committed in New York though. Why would New York prosecute him from Chicago?
Kelly's lawyers have tried to portray his accusers as liars, eager to cash in by denigrating the singer out of spite because their relationships did not work out or Kelly was not a springboard for their career. So you see which way that they coming with.
Right.
They knew what they was getting into. They just mad they didn't get the check versus R. Kelly was a manipulator, predator,
Predator
sabotager.
because his fame.
You know what I mean? So
That's
we'll
it.
see how it turns out. Deliberations have begun. It only took 23 days for the trial to go to the jury. We're going to see how long the jury takes to bring back the verdict. Which way do you think the verdict for R. Kelly is going to go? Like and comment on our Facebook page for your chance to win that family 4-pack of appetizers to TGI Fridays. It's your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, broadcasting live from Evans Motor Studios, 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. If you're on point, all you have to do is use promo code Nino, Nino, for your chance to win a $100. It's not a win. You're going to get that $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion over there at Evans Motors with promo code Nino. And talking right here in local news, Vanderburgh County deputies arrested a man following a 3-hour standoff. I don't know how these standoffs be lasting.
Man, they be lasting 3 hours, man, but they get.
You go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. I'm telling you.
They get people of color, man, last 30 seconds.
I'm telling you, 3 minutes. You got three to 9 minutes on your neck. That's what you're gonna get.
Right,
you know what I mean? I don't understand because I've seen, I go.
But they like the second standoff we had in this area.
Right, what is this?
One lasted 15 hours just so we're by arms going to bed.
No, I'm telling you, I can't imagine them being in the hood, standing outside somebody's house on Monroe Avenue or on Jackson or something like that, waiting 3 hours for somebody to come out. They gonna storm the house. Come on, so. But they say Vanderburgh County deputies apprehended a man after a nearly 3-hour standoff Saturday morning. Say dispatch confirmed a man reported shots fired at the 1400 block of Halsey Avenue around 9:30 in the morning. Said Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office says one person has a non-life-threatening gunshot wound and was speaking with detectives about the situation. So deputies believe the shooting incident occurred Friday night, but wasn't reported until Saturday morning. The situation developed into a standoff with the suspect, who deputies identified as Cassidy Fenwick. Say after approximately 3 hours, Fenwick surrendered peacefully and was arrested. He's facing multiple charges, including battery with a deadly weapon as a level 5 felony, intimidation with a deadly weapon as a level 5 felony, pointing a loaded firearm as a level 6 felony, criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon as a level 6 felony, and a misdemeanor failure to appear warrant.
And a person of color been shot up, homie.
Dude, been dead. It wouldn't have been no standoff. He had warrants too. And you in there with
and everything he had, the lowest felony he had was a level 5.
Come on now. You know what I mean? Like I say, this is one of the reasons why we as people of color sometimes believe that, it's two different levels of law enforcement when it comes, to people of color and people of non-color. Because we've seen over and over again, multiple times, it's suspected looking like a gun. I'm talking about the shadow of the hammer of a. You probably thought he's scratching his butt crack. You thinking he reaching for a gun and coming out. People running away. You know what I mean? Making police do their job. Tell you, hey, if you want me, you got to catch getting shot in the back. You know what I mean? And getting off. So we wonder why people of color think that there's two different styles of police enforcement here in America. Because that wouldn't have went down like that over at Van Park Apartments over at
And I see it all the time, man. There are white laws and there are black laws.
You know what I mean? You pointing a gun out the window, somebody that already been shot.
Intimidation.
You know what I mean? They the shotgun victim out there talking to the police now. So you know the victim safe. Ain't nobody else in the house. Man, they storming it. No tear gas was thrown.
Man.
No
Not
rubber
a
bullet.
robot.
Not a dog. Not a, you know what I mean? So, you know, you take that, you know, how you want to, but just, you know, I don't wish death on the dude. I don't wish nobody getting shot. I just wish they treat us the same way as
they treat
that
others.
situation. This man 3 hours with gun in his hand.
To decide whether or not.
You know what I mean? To come out. And they didn't rush in there. They didn't come in there. They didn't break no windows. There was no damage done to the property.
Right.
Like,
right.
You know, so that's just what it is. That's why it's so much mistrust when it comes to when black people even want to try to get we want to call the police too sometimes.
Right,
Things happen to people breaking up. They broke into my crib over on Lincoln Avenue twice when I was over there. You know what I mean? Police came in and just looked around, saw the footprint, didn't take no pictures, didn't write no notes, didn't do no nothing. We'll do a police report when we get back. I'm like, oh, okay. And I never heard nothing else about it, though. And I even told them, like, look, these are the people that you probably need to be looking at. You know what I mean? Because I kind of already had a feeling of who it was. Nothing ever got done about it. Not a follow-up investigation, none of that stuff. So this is, I'm telling you, this from personal experience. Sometimes we, people of color, we do feel like there are two different sets of law enforcement here in the United States when you can have a 3-hour standoff with a man with a loaded weapon who already did shot somebody with a victim clear. Police don't run in. But you got people like Michael Floyd, you know what I mean? You know, get the knee on the neck. Trayvon Martin, you know, can get shot by the neighborhood watch dude and all this kind of other stuff. Nobody, you know, so let's hear in local news. Also here in local news, we've had the what was that? What was we talking about? Oh, the job descriptions here. You know, jobs are starting to come back here in the tri-state, slowly but surely. They're transitioning around. A lot of the old jobs that were out there no longer exist. A lot of the entrepreneurs had to shut their businesses down. But there are still a rising number of open positions here in the tri-state. It said, according to the Korean press, as a resurgence of COVID-19 strains hospitals and other healthcare providers, registered nurse is the most in-demand job in the region, according to data from the Evansville Region Economic Partnership. And that's exactly what my wife is doing it too. She's just completed a recertifying with her CNN. She's trying to get, you know, making her way up to, that's what she's on that path. I'm telling you, healthcare right now, especially here in the tri-state, we have a very unhealthy population as it is. We spend more on healthcare than any other country on the planet. No, on the planet, just here in America. And we're in this region, we spend more than most of the majority of the rest of the country. The obesity rate here in the Bible Belt, here in the tri-state, especially here in the Midwest, you know, in northern Midwest, where, you know, it get winter and snow and people pack home pounds to fight the winter. The diets are not, it is the most unhealthy part of America right here. And that's why one of the most rising jobs right now is in healthcare. CNAs, LPNs, you got nurses quitting now in hospitals because of this COVID-19 stuff. You know what I mean? Hospitals, ICUs, you know, remember we told you about the dude who went to 4 different states and like almost 50 different hospitals and died because of an inflamed pancreas or something crazy like that because he couldn't get into the ICUs because it was so packed with COVID-19 patients. And then you got nurses in these hospitals quitting because they don't want to get the shots. For some reason, how are you in healthcare and you don't want to get the vaccination and you fighting the vaccination? So this is crazy right now. But that's what it's saying. A total of 752 openings are listed in Vandenberg, Warwick, Gibson, and Posey County. 752 openings for registered nurses.
But think about those people here that never qualified for it. They just don't want to work there. And those got to be from people that quit or were forced to quit because they refused to take the shot.
Yeah, and there's also a mixture of a lot of these, you know, the COVID-19 has flooded these hospitals so much they can't keep up with the demand. It's not like you can just start rushing these nurses through classes and making them graduate early and all that kind of stuff. I hope not. I wouldn't sacrifice the education to try to.
Bro, they're gonna start going hands on like we did the military play.
That I do
to
not
keep up
want.
with that, but then they're not gonna be in the hospitals, man. But then they're gonna set up field hospital. What I tell you, you think it's a game, don't you? Why you think they're using National Guard already?
Yeah, yeah. National Guard has set up all kind of places, and they're trying to bring in
Yeah,
the
man, make it
corpsmen
make
and all that.
sense,
They
huh?
bring them. It's getting more
To be a medic in the
militaristic.
military, bro, you don't go to school what 8 weeks.
Yeah,
So
but
make it make sense.
I don't see
I
any
hear
other
you.
I don't see any other option with them doing it. Bringing in the military, bringing in corpsmen, bringing in the Navy. You know what I mean? Because when you got people that are actually quitting because they don't want to get the virus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And
Then they end
military,
up
and
getting the
military,
virus and end up going back to the hospital that they
right?
quit. So that the people you was
Yeah, and military is a main
yeah,
requirement the vaccination.
they have
So
to you
that's
line up, get
why,
the shot by.
yeah.
So I
So
think
you belong to the government. Bye.
and I do think this is one of those emergencies where the government does have to step in when it's something
Mm-hmm.
that affects the vast majority of the people, the population. That's when government is supposed to step in because government is elected by the people to
By the
serve the
people that
majority
serve the
of the people.
majority.
So all of this time about trying to have small government and keep government hands off, that's what our elected officials are there for. We put them in places to do things for the majority and vast population of the country.
Right.
As far as keeping us safe, keeping us healthy, keeping us protected. You know what I mean? You don't want to have 52 separate different government organizations trying to figure out how to do COVID-19 guidelines and all that. That's
Right.
what's going on right now. All these states and different counties and all this kind of stuff want to put in their own little mandates and
Mm-hmm.
things, that and the third. You know what I mean? And it's causing so much confusion. Nobody knows what the real regulations are that you're supposed to
Right.
be following.
Because you're fighting the real mandate is supposed to be in place in case of
You
situations
got
like
places that
this.
saying, "Oh, you can't come in with a face mask."
Oh, they have down in Texas, man.
Dude, this is crazy.
Lady and her husband goes into a restaurant, man, with their baby, man. They were all fully vaccinated, but they wore a mask in a restaurant. The owner came in, told the waitress to tell them that they had to leave because they had a mask on in the restaurant. But the
Dude.
sad thing about it, though, you gotta take your mask off anyway.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But even if you coming in to like get something to go
Right.
or something like that,
Because
because
I
I
guess
didn't.
going there to see that eat.
I can understand that when you're standing up there waiting in line with somebody, you in
Now
front of
that's cool
somebody
to
else.
leave the restaurant because they wore a mask in the guy's restaurant.
You know what I mean? So I would never go back to that restaurant ever again. Because if you're not willing
You
enough to fight
nasty.
COVID, like man, I was about to. If you're not willing enough to fight COVID,
You
if you mad at
nasty.
somebody for coming in with a face mask on there, and you kick them out, I can imagine what your kitchen looked like.
You nasty.
Dude, I would never eat in that restaurant. I'd never be back. So we'll see what it turns out to. The biggest job openings here in the tri-state is registered nurses and some kind of healthcare professionals because of this COVID-19 stuff.
Okay.
And then you get more people quitting, catching COVID, then going into the hospitals that they quitting. You know what I mean? So it's about to get crazy. So if you're looking for a job, you're looking for a change of career, you might want to think about getting into the healthcare field because they paying all kind of crazy bonuses and all that.
About 5,000.
Dude, trying to get them in, man. It's crazy around here. So let us know. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on your morning show on Live 99. Yo, and that will do it for today's edition of your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99. Don't get just as much fun as I did you, D.
Yes, sir. Glad to be back, man.
Happy birthday to you, my man.
Hey, thank you.
What you got planned for today? What you gonna do for us today?
Man, I'm gonna be at the studio with Max Taylor, buddy coming up that I just ran into with some new music for. It's gonna be in the airwaves soon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be at the studio today with Max.
All right. So if you got a birthday celebration today, like my wife also has her birthday today, happy birthday, baby. You got a birthday celebration, a shout out that you want to send, all you have to do is hit us up in our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999 WJCB, and we'll show you as much love as humanly possible and might even give your birthday boy or girl a family 4-pack of free appetizers to TGI Fridays. But that will do it for today's show. And don't forget, if you are an independent artist or entrepreneur and want to get your music heard or your business some exposure here on Live 99, all you have to do is hit us up on our website at live999wjcb.com. Right on the front page, sign up and drop a clean MP3 version of your music and a brief description of your business and how we can help. And if it's on point, we'll show you as much love as we possibly can. And you might even be our next independent artist or entrepreneur of the month. Don't forget to check back in with us tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel from 8 until 10 for your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. It's been a blast. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.